I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drumming round in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
I wanna taste the pain. I think I'm seeing all red. 2 bullets in the gun, 1 shot to the head. I need a blank space. 'Cause everything is a threat. But I never back down, man. I'd rather be dead. I'm making love to fate. And she look better in bed. And I'ma rock this life till I take my last breath. I wanna make a change. I got 1 life left, so I'm gonna go down swinging. Don't you forget. Everything is so boring. Can't get up in the morning. lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Microphone is good. Face tracking is smooth. Lines are working. Alright then. Welcome back, Wolfpack. A pleasure and honor to be able to stream for you once again. Today we basically are going to be continuing our little journey through Valheim with our good friend Nikara. You will be able to check out her side of the story by following the link that I have in the actual stream name, or by following streams that are not streams, links that I will be providing throughout the stream right here. My voice is very soft? Oh yes. Beautiful Nikara just informed me that she's ready for me whenever I'm ready. And yes, I do have a bit of a soft-spoken voice, I suppose. But also, thank you very much to Kest and Blood Moon for joining today. Pleasure seeing you guys. I have, and I hope you have been well too. I've also been playing Valheim. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yes, I've been very well in recent times. Let me go ahead and say also, shout out to our offline follower, Anime Queen 87. Thank you very much for the follow off stream as well, and welcome to the pack. On that note, let's go ahead and join the Discord call and switch over to the main game and get into some Valheim, shall we? Be right back. While that starts up, I will go. And hope we'll see us soon. Go. Give her a little time to jump in the call and also start up the server, since she is said owner of server. But yes, I certainly hope your guys' days have been going well. It's been quite the eventful Wednesday for me, even though it was day off from work. Sorry to say this, but it sounds like you're mumbling across the room. You need to fix the mic settings. Oh, really? Because my microphone setting is completely all the way up. Maybe I just need to adjust some filters. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me put you in your link here, so we make your beautiful face. Aha!
Very good.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Very good, very nice. Perfect.
How's that sound, Blood Moon? A little better?
Ow!
Oh, my friend Blood Moon here has been informing me that I need to try and adjust some more with my microphone.
I see.
There we go.
Alright.
Once again, Fujitech doesn't want to work for me, so I'll make sure to fill out your image.
Oh, Fujitech. My beloved and my detested.
Exactly.
Also, I'm gonna forewarn both you and the chat, I am still sick and I am coughing a little bit, so if I cough, I am so sorry.
You're perfectly fine. And I did...
Because I got that nasty cough.
Yeah, you're fine. I also will inform everyone on my end that because Nikara is sick, it might be a bit of a shorter Valheim stream today.
That too. Thank you for reminding me, because I almost forgot.
Yes.
My bird just farted.
Your bird?
Yeah, don't you remember Nevermore?
Oh, okay. I
Nevermore just farted. You nasty.
I didn't know if you were talking about an IRL bird or Nevermore.
No! I don't have an IRL bird.
Fair enough.
My mom doesn't like birds.
I see.
I wanted a bird growing up, but my mom doesn't like birds. She doesn't like rodents. She doesn't like lizards. The closest thing we got to a bird growing up is like within like the last like 5 or so years, we got chicken and ducks, which was a stretch because my mom is scared of roosters. And like at least for the most part, for those of you who never raised like chickens or ducks, thankfully nowadays like people usually sex their chickens before they put them to market, aka that means they check to make sure whether a chicken is male or female, and that way you can specifically avoid buying roosters.
I got you.
That being said, that's only for most breeds. Not every breed does that. And of course, my sister wanted what's called the black Australorp, which is like it's just a standard little black chicken. It's very baby. Those ones were not sexed. So we got like 2 of those and like some other chickens and 2 ducks.
I got you.
So we got a male and female duck, and we had like 4 females. But wouldn't you figure, one of the black Australorps turned out to be male.
Always fun.
Yeah, my mom was not happy when she found out. Let me also invite you now that I got the server up.
There we go. Sounds like all the sounds are a bit messed up. Pre-stream music.
Here we go.
Pre-stream music was clear as day, but now it sounds like
there you go.
so bad I can't understand me or Nikara.
Oh dear.
That's odd.
Yeah. How am I doing, Deathers? Since you're the one here, you're the guinea pig. How do we sound? Can you hear us? Okay. Do we sound fine?
I've been trying to
In
mess
your
around.
humble opinion?
Yeah, I've been trying to mess around with my microphone and stuff. Trying to figure out what actually works in terms of noise suppression and noise gate, but maybe I just gotta try and maybe I just need to try and boost up the quality for the suppression. Maybe this will work a little better.
Perhaps. Well, are you trying to suppress loud noises? Because that's what a noise suppression does.
Yeah. Making sure that the only thing that the microphone picks up is just my voice, because my microphone, because I got like surround sound speakers, and my microphone is apparently so sensitive, it'll also pick up you.
Ooh. Yeah, mine is very similar, but I'm just wearing a plain old headset.
Okay.
Like, I don't have a fancy mic or anything. I'm just on my sneaky little headset.
I got you.
Gotta make do, I'm a bitch.
There we go.
At least until I get a better job.
Oh, it's just your end. Okay. Beautiful,
No,
beautiful.
Deathers, being the guinea pig means you're the one who is the test subject. You're a test subject. I'm saying you're the guinea pig because I'm asking you, does my audio sound okay? At least I hope it does, according to my what do you call it? And yes, my audio is good. Thank you. Say, according to my mixer down below, it says my audio is good, but
Okay, good.
sometimes it's weird.
Okay.
There he is. Okay.
I am in, I'm alive, and for some odd reason my keyboard's dead. There we go.
Anyway, so what am I wearing? I'm wearing wolf armor, wolf fur cape, wolf legs. Right, so I'm missing the helmet. You have a wolf cape. You have all my old iron. Did you make a bronze helmet or an iron helmet? Because I didn't have one.
I've still got a bronze helmet.
Okay. We'll have to go back to sail back at some point to go and get more silver, but for now, the quest for Haldor begins.
Yeah, we can try and seeing as how we primarily explored the eastern side, maybe we can try doing the south.
Yeah, the south and the west would be good.
Yeah.
I'm just packing up, repairing everything I can.
How's the seeing as how we're doing a couple of tests on my end, how's the actual screen capture?
I am now ready.
Doesn't seem like there's any input lag. Everything runs smooth. Okay.
Pig's got food.
Let me just make sure the settings on here.
Garden's
Graphical.
looking good.
Frame rate limit. The lowest
Oh,
I
you
can
have
set.
a frame rate limit? How did you do that? Is that a setting?
Yeah, it's under the graphic setting.
Oh, wait, in game.
Yeah. I mean, there is also frame rate settings for Streamlabs OBS, but
Okay.
I have that set to a minimum of 30 just because right now my graphics card needs to try and go through a bit of an upgrade, and 30 is about the best I can do in terms of making sure everything is smooth on my end, but also smooth for the stream as well.
Yeah.
My computer can do 60, but then the stream itself ends up getting a little bit iffy.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on, so that's probably why for me. That and also the lag and such. I would like to get a GPU upgrade in the future, but that's not going to be for a little while.
Yeah, same. Especially since I'm going to be starting a internship soon, and I'm basically going to be cutting my checks in half as a result.
Ooh. Is it like unpaid, or is it like just like a very low payment or something?
It is a unpaid internship. Basically going to be assisting a local zoo with its education program.
Man, no, honestly, nowadays I'm not a big fan of like unpaid internships because like it's just so hard to live these days with like how money is. Like you can't really afford to not be paid.
Exactly.
Like I remember when we were in college, our college professors told us, like if we're ever offered an internship, make sure it's paid, and if it's unpaid, don't accept it.
Yeah. Yeah. For me,
Because like.
Go ahead.
I was saying because too many game studios are trying to cut corners by not paying their employees, so they dress it up as an unpaid internship, but in reality they're just making a full ass game and selling it with your product, and you get no money.
Exactly.
So that's why we're told do not accept unless it's actually paid. Spinning rat, do 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 do.
Spinning rat.
Yeah, it's wordist. Spinning rat gif.
Oh, you went down over to the dock where the boat is?
Well, yeah. How else are we gonna get there?
Oh, I didn't know you already left.
You're gonna do a pro gamer move?
You left me behind. Wait for me.
I thought you were coming.
You left me behind. You didn't say anything.
I assumed you were showing up because you're like, it's time to go find Haldor. I'm like, okay.
I was gonna go. I was still getting prepped. I needed to get food. I'm on my way.
I'm just checking. Ow. Thank you, Worst. Taking a peeky. Oh, hi. That's a troll.
In the dungeon?
No. He's over to my left. He's like right there or something. So
okay.
Close enough. He's relatively over in that direction. Sharing is caring. Yeah, sharing is caring. Do you want some of my cold?
Some of my cold?
Have some of it. What, you said sharing is caring. I can cough on your face. Do you want that?
Yes.
No. Oh, come on. I thought sharing was caring.
Nikara.
Yes.
You must understand. Some people might be into that.
I'm sure somebody out there is. No, I don't. Strangers. Do you see the control now?
Also, once again, just to make sure.
Mama said stay away from strangers. I mean, that's very true. Mama did say to stay away from strangers.
There we go. If y'all want to go ahead and check out Nikara's side once again.
Oh yeah, I should. Oh, I'll once I get the. I put the sails. Once I get the bow moving a little bit, because I'm not super comfy with that troll being right there. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see him.
So I think it's /. No, I want my custom commands for the funny clip.
The funny clip.
There we go. Oh shit!
Oh
I
dear.
tapped back in. I punched the boat.
Yeah, whenever I have to tab out of the game, I always make sure to press the escape button.
I should have. Oh, is that Final Fantasy you were playing? It looks like.
Probably. I remember doing an MMO week, so that game definitely was tried out.
Yeah, it looks like it. Way. Now we're gonna be going into the wind pretty much.
Yeah.
There we go.
It'll be a slow journey.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I have been trying out a new game recently. I'm actually kind of liking it.
A new game.
Yeah, I cracked. I played Valorant.
Oh, you played Valorant.
Yep, I did it.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say Honkai Star Rail because everyone's been playing that game.
I know everybody's been playing Honkai Star Rail. Baritron is everything you need. Wait, what do you want to dress me up in? Because you use the dress Nikara redeemed. You don't know? Do you want me to just put on a random piece of clothing?
Just put on something random.
I could find something to wear. Yeah, okay. Alright, well we got plenty of time to row, so let me see what we got. Let's try and break out something I don't normally wear. Ooh, wait, I got an idea. Yeah. Oh shit! I moved my VTuber and
Not the actual outfit.
not the actual item. There we go.
You flung yourself off
Am
the
I
screen.
cool now? Do I look cool now? No.
No.
Oh, my glasses. Oh, my glasses are fucked. Hold on, wait. No, these ones are weird. No. They're live 2D, so like they kind of were not having a good time. No, wait, hold on. Now wait a minute.
Oh jeez. Incoming thunderstorm. Holy crap.
Guys, wait.
Say Zarpad!
This is. Don't look at it.
It's right next to us.
Don't look at it. Okay.
It's too late. Ooh.
Mustache, who dis? Hello, my name is Mr. Gay Man. I am very gay.
Pardon me?
Ooh, I missed. I'm wearing a rainbow mustache. I'm trying to outsail it.
Come sail away.
Come sail
Where the fuck did it go?
away, come sail away with me.
Still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Oof.
They're pretty fast little fuckers.
Not to mention long. Woo.
Thankfully, we're sailing too fast for him to be able to fight the boat. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but if we can kill him though, we'll be able to get at that meat.
How's his health doing? I can't see his health bar.
As far as I saw, he was around half health.
Oh shit. Yeah, of course he spawned because it was a storm.
Woo!
Oh, jeez, our boat is not looking good. Would have escaped if you had nuclear depth charge? Yeah, no. We're a little not advanced.
Hold fast. Okay.
Alright, well, I think he fucked off, so.
He did.
Alright, we need to
get to a
over
piece
this
of land.
way.
I'll also
Marking
mark
on
this general location for the serpent.
it. Okay. Because yeah, we're also getting towards another serpent spawn, unfortunately. So be careful.
How bad's the boat?
I can't tell because if I get off, the boat will stop sailing. But just from its visuals, really bad.
We're at 75% durability right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looks a lot worse than that. So I think this, if I remember right, is a black forest right over here.
Ooh.
Just watch yourself. Because we just passed one serpent spawn. Hello, Elvishai. Do you like my beautiful mustache? Do my beautiful, my gorgeous. Or just accidentally redeemed the dress Nikara redeem and didn't have an idea what to put on, so I did it myself, and I chose gay mustache. Because I think I look beautiful.
Jeez.
I want force. Nobody forced you, Nevermore. That was all Mortis. Oh, yay! We get the wind at our back.
Oh, great. Now we get to go fast in the rain. A fucking Bronco.
I need the clown wig again too. I need the clown wig to go with my clown mustache. Slow this down. We're zipping, and I see the shoreline coming right up.
Yep. Seems like a large enough black forest.
All right. At least now we're out of the ocean biome, so we won't spawn any more sea serpents. Just.
Here we go. I already see a grayling spawner. That's gonna be fun.
I see it over to our right there. I see two actually. We're in between like two gray dwarf spawners. Alright. Let's try and get into like this little cove, this little inlet right here.
Yeah.
Waves will stop tossing me around like a rag doll. And then fix the boat. And then we can really get the hang of exploring here.
Precisely. I suppose we should try and at least gather some wood to make a workbench then?
Yeah, we need some wood for a workbench. Try and back the boat out just a smidge so we don't accidentally get beached.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We don't need another scene where we lost the boat.
Yeah, no please. Oh, I have enough.
Oh, you just had enough?
Yeah, I usually carry enough on me at all times anyway. I just need to find a flat enough surface.
Cool.
There we go. Alright, good.
I'll go and just collect the rest
Well,
of
it
this
doesn't
log.
hurt to have wood on us anyway. Who knows when we need to erect a temporary shelter or something.
Indeed.
We can also, there's also tin here too since we're on the coastline if we want to mine some tin and like bring back bronze and stuff for nails.
Probably.
Alright. I'll get started on that then if you want to go explore and look for Haldor.
Yep.
Get us some resources. Tin. Oh, hello. That's a Grey Dwarf band. Come on, you two.
Is he already nearby? Just gotta keep trying to check the map. Skeleton incoming. Found a dungeon.
Found a dungeon.
I'll go and mark it on the map.
You can always get more Surtling cores in there if we want to go check it out at some point. Surtling cores are always good.
Good.
We always need portals.
There you go.
Alright. Try not to get too close to that Grey Dwarf spawner.
I'm gonna run as deep into this forest as I can. Hopefully I don't run into a different biome.
Alright. Got some tin. Oh, let me mark down where this boat is too so I don't forget.
Done. That's not how I spell dungeon.
Oh.
Dungeon. Sorry about before, so I'll be perfectly fine, Blood Moon. You were literally just trying to assist me with my own sound problems.
There we go. So you've gone that way. I'll head this way. All right, I got some tin.
If anything, I appreciate you actually trying to voice that you couldn't hear something, so I can try and check it on my end.
Yeah. You are the real MVP, Blood Moon.
Indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and activate real quick.
I can't speak for every VTuber, but I certainly speak for myself when I say, if I have an audio issue, please, please, please tell me. Because a good 90% of the time, I'm not going to hear it.
Exactly.
I found another dungeon.
And actually, real quick, I'm pretty sure I can do this real quick.
But clip it first, yes.
I'm looking for...
Clip the funny audio problem, then
There you
tell
go.
the story. Obvious.
Continue. Really? Really? Yeah. Here. Here. I've got an entire warband of Grey Dwarves on me. And I'm using my 8 gear to just clear out everyone who's surrounding me.
No, I can't. I think that's no.
Good.
Yes, no. Well, that's nice. There's a mountain not too far from where the boat is. Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Perhaps we should regroup.
And do what?
I don't know, just survive the night, because it's gonna get,
Wild?
you know, it's gonna get buck wild. I already see the brutes have spawned.
Yeah. Already got skeletons jumping around. Oh, wait, I just around another dungeon. You do feel embarrassed? Do not feel embarrassed, my friend. I do not hold it against you, and I do not...
Trying to find where
I
you
do not
went.
judge. Another dungeon? Free! Greetings and welcome.
You are way over there.
Yes, I decided to try and run the length of the forest.
Because there's a lot more forest to the northeast.
Yeah. It seems I may have reached the edge of the continent, if not just a very large river that leads into a grassland. Yes.
Carrot seeds. Trying to... God, I can't find you. You were just moving so intensely. Alright, I'm almost there.
I'm not even moving.
Well, you've been running this whole time. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Grey dwarves.
Hey, Pistachio. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's a 2-star Grey Dwarf.
Oh, that's 3 skeletons. And a Grey Dwarf. I might hunker down in this dungeon, because, like, the, what do you call it? The rain is getting intense.
It really is.
Oh, there's a brute on your ass, too.
Oh? Oh, there is.
Yeah, let's just chill.
How much do we know about the trader spawn? All we really know is apparently Haldor spawns in the Black Forest biome. And it has to be a very large Black Forest biome for him to actually spawn. Correct?
Yes. Well, actually, I don't know if it needs to be a large one per se, but, like, it needs to be a Black Forest.
Yeah. Well, thankfully the rain stopped.
Why do you keep saying am I? Are you what?
Who, me?
No, in my chat.
Oh.
Somebody just keeps saying am I? And I'm like, what do you mean?
When he.
Well, if you want to ask if you're getting intense, then ask if you're getting intense. Don't just go, am I? Where'd you go? Are you going into the mountains?
Oh, I was just wandering around.
Great.
I was scouting the surrounding area for more dungeons.
Mm,
Unless you wanted to go in that one.
we can. It could be a good way to pass the night at the very least, instead of just, twiddling our thumbs.
Sure.
I already killed one skeleton to the left.
Okay. There we go.
No, I'm talking about the game, Rain, not you.
Aw. Grab these yellow mushrooms. These.
Yeah, I did because I did because I was talking about the game.
Is someone getting confused?
They thought I was asking if they're getting no. It's not a joke.
Hello.
Hi, Hacky.
Greetings, gentlemen.
Hey, do you want me to get them? Because I have the bludgeoning weapon, and they're weak to bludgeoning.
I mean, I got a mace too, but I just had the axe out.
So I can. So yeah, there you go. There you go.
Nothing around here.
Oh, hi, Rancid.
Oh, hi there.
Just gang up on him.
Kick his ass.
Okay. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Here's some cores. Oh, 4 cores. Nice.
4 cores?
I got 4 cores.
Anything in the chest?
Ow! I'll take the flint head arrows. I'll take the basic ones. You finally decided to play Icarus again? Nice.
Cool.
I was actually telling some of my friends once I move and like have a more steady income, I'm hoping I can buy them Icarus so we can do Icarus streams.
Cool.
Because I love Icarus, but like it's one of those survival games where like you can do it solo, like they do have it built in and stuff like that, but it's really not that fun in my opinion when it's solo.
Guns of Icarus?
No, Icarus.
Oh, just Icarus. Okay.
Just Icarus. Because yeah, it's like it has a solo tree and like solo player capabilities, so it's not like you have to be multiplayer. But I personally find it more fun when it.
Well, yeah, for people to play with.
Yeah.
As most
more
games
fun,
are.
more challenging too.
As most games do.
Exactly.
Other door.
I don't even know what Riders of Icarus is. I've never heard of it. I've heard of Kid Icarus. Another 4.
As far as I know, the Guns of Icarus is basically supposed to be like a
No, not guns. Riders of Icarus.
Oh, Riders of Icarus. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Ooh. I don't have any room for. Oh, actually, yeah, I do have room currently for. So.
Do you want me to carry the cores? Because I've just already been collecting.
All right. There's one.
Just so we don't have to like mix inventories. It's an MMO and it was bad.
Yeah, because
I checked the Veg Vizier and it looks like there's no closer elder than the one we already have.
Yeah.
Oh, Elvashai says you were correct. Shamatic, it is Guns of Icarus.
Yeah, because I remember Guns of Icarus being
Riders is different.
A steampunk game where it's basically like Sea of Thieves, but you ride around in blimps instead of ships.
Yeah, that's what Hockey said. Hockey says it's like an airship game.
Yeah.
That makes me think of a Worlds Adrift.
Yeah.
Like that was an airship game, but it can't play it anymore. It's now defunct.
I gotcha. Yeah, don't worry about that, Blood Wolf. We already know we gotta set up a portal next to him.
Yeah, well.
Only question is, can we find him?
Who are we setting up portal up next to?
Haldor.
Oh yeah. We have to have a portal to Merchant Man. Once we, find Merchant Man.
Exactly.
That's true.
Okay, so this Black Forest basically stops.
Yeah.
But it does kind of continue on along the coastline, it looks like. Unless I'm mixing that with just the regular forest.
Well, I think if Haldor were in this area, we would have seen him pop up on the map by now.
Okay. Maybe we can try south
You don't
instead.
need to be super close to Haldor in order for him to pop up.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably better for us to just head north.
Go.
And head that way, because out there's a whole part of the forest we haven't explored.
Yeah.
Not much, just being tired. I guess it's still nighttime as a shaman. Hey, look, it's your brother.
Hi, brother.
Oh, still tired. I'm sure you can probably tell, but I am very, very low energy today. I had a long day. Because for one, I didn't sleep well. I kept like waking up every hour.
Oh, that sucks.
You ever have those nights? Those are the worst. I had one of those nights, and then I had to wake up at 7 to go to work. I was a substitute teacher today, as I am the rest of the week. But the thing our school has been doing specifically is like, you know how, well, I guess for anybody who lives in snowy areas or like areas prone to storms, let's see. Do you know how like usually if your school day gets canceled due to like a storm or something, they tack it on at the end of the year for you to make up?
Yeah.
Well, our school had done that a little bit, so the kids have like 3 extra days of a school before they get out. But like they don't get out until like mid-June, and the teachers kind of felt bad that, you know, the kids are missing some of their summer. So they came up with this plan, right, to essentially like make up for the snow days that we have, but also like try and avoid adding on as many days at the end of the year as possible. So what they did is, for the rest of the school year, every Wednesday, and this has been going on for a little while, but every Wednesday, instead of getting out at 2:40 like the school, it's a troll and I can't run.
Oh dear.
But instead of getting out at 2:40 like we normally do, school normally goes from 8 to 2:40. Every Wednesday they now get out at 3:40 instead, so they have an extra hour of school.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, hey, at least on the bright side, the cafeteria ladies are nice and they bring us extra snackies on that day.
Yeah. Appreciated Blood Moon, but I think right now we are having a little bit of fun just being able to explore and try and find them ourselves.
Yeah, what was Blood Moon offering to like take our seed and find him for us?
Precisely.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's the fun is in the finding him.
Exactly. The exploration.
The exploration. Troll.
Which?
I can't spell. Okay.
Here, gonna slap you in the head.
Oh no!
I completely missed all that.
He's slapping me. Extra snackies, yeah. So like the students at our school, they get one like breakfast / snack period and one lunch. But on the extra long days, the cafeteria ladies will have an extra little snacky to get you through that last hour of the day, because, you know, usually by the time like 2:30 rolls around, like most of the students are just checked out because we're so used to going home at that time that we just kind of mentally like just bleh.
I understand.
So like today, for instance, I was the high school math teacher. That's who I am. Which also didn't help that I only teach 2 periods in the morning, and for the rest of the day, I'm basically just sitting on my butt doing nothing. So I was just mentally bored because I had nothing to do. I had drawn pictures. I started doing a puzzle. I played Sudoku. I wandered around like 15 times throughout the room.
Sudoku.
I was just so bored.
Yeah, you know you're bored whenever you have to go start doing Sudoku.
Well, hey, listen, I play Sudoku for fun. I actually unironically enjoy Sudoku.
Oh, really?
You know I'm bored when I'm just standing there reading a poster and just going, yes, math.
Fair enough. I apologize for my prejudgmental,
No,
thoughts.
Wednesday's the long day. Also, hi, Blood Moon. Sounds rough on teachers as much as the students. Oh yeah, definitely. It's mentally taxing for everyone involved.
This is true.
Wednesday is not a short day, Elishai. Wednesday is a long day. We have an extra hour of school, so let me see let me do the math. 9, 10, 12.
Also,
I'm gonna say 3 o'clock just for the ease of math. So normally our school days are like a little under 7 hours a day. On Wednesdays they're 8 days or 8 hours a day.
okay.
That's so they're longer.
I want to say this continent is a bust.
Yeah. Agreed.
To the south is a swamp, and I am not going to be trying to cross that at all.
Alright, well, I'll start heading back.
Yep, I'm returning to the boat.
8 days an hour, yeah, imagine living your life 8 days an hour.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. So like the teachers, while I was sitting on my bum doing a puzzle, like just waiting for the day to end, it like the teachers, the cafeteria ladies came in. They're like, "Do you want some blueberry bread and grapes?" I'm like, "Yes, I would." So good, so delicious. Just what I needed to. It was like a nice little like sugary energy burst for the end of the day, which was fantastic because then we had to sit through an hour of student presentations.
Oh.
And like, I don't really like presentations, but the school, the students do not do a whole lot of presentations, nor do they really care enough to actually like try and do well at their presentations. So like, it's a lot of stuttering. It's a lot of like,
What the?
you know, awkward pauses, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm spoiled because I went to college, so I'm used to like college level kid presentations and like actual business presentations.
Yeah.
That have been like, you know, polished and shined to the nth degree.
Scientific presentations that require months of research and then presenting it all to your classmates.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this one wasn't, I wouldn't say months, but it took them at least a couple hours of research because their presentations are, every school year, our students, the entire high school has to do a presentation.
Uh-huh.
It's not quite a capstone, but it's basically a capstone.
Yeah.
And they always have a theme each year, and this year's theme was community service. So as part of their presentation, each of the students had to do a minimum of 6 hours of community service at an organization they chose.
You know,
And then they had to do a 20 slide presentation, or about a roughly 6 minute 40-second presentation. About, you know, like, what did they do? What did they learn? Was it valuable to them? Should people do more community service, etc., etc.?
I'd rather do the community service than the freaking capstone.
Well, our school always, like, ever since I was little, has always had a focus on community service because we're a very small, close-knit town.
Yeah.
So, like,
Any
community
little bit
service
helps.
is, like, essential.
Exactly.
I don't know if they still do it, but when I was young, we didn't have that kind of community service, but every year, twice a year, we would have cleanup days. So for, like, the majority of the school day, the entire school, and I mean the entire school, like, kindergarten through 12th grade, or maybe it was 1st grade, I don't know, I can't remember if kindergarten was too young. But anyway, all the students would, like, funnel onto the bus, and we would be dropped off at various different points of the island.
Okay.
So, like, I think in the fall time it was coastal cleanup, so in that case, they would take the students and they would, like, drop them off at random beaches around the island, and we would just spend the day picking up garbage off the beach.
That's cool.
And then in the springtime we had community cleanup, which was, instead of going to the beaches, we just, like, you know, walked around the roads around town and cleaned up the roadside. But either way, like, at least twice a year, we had, like, a several hour long cleanup day.
Not bad,
And it was
not bad.
like, it was also good for the older students too, because it was helping them to teach them, like, leadership skills, because they'd have to, like, delegate and make sure the kids were okay. They were basically like mini chaperones. Yeah.
Be back. I'm a lark while I go buy a new soundbar. Fair enough there, Blood Wound. Enjoy the lick.
Having a lurky, okay.
But yeah,
Oh.
for my senior capstone, I basically spent 3 months researching grizzly bears and their behavior with the enrichment that a local zoo provided them.
Oh.
Whether or not the idea of my research was, would they prefer more naturalistic looking enrichment, or would they enjoy more man-made sort of enrichment?
Ah.
You
What
know.
was your findings? Did you find any conclusive evidence?
Oh yes, indeed. Basically, the results that I came up with was the bears actually found it more appealing for them to go after the more human based enrichment instead of going after the stuff that looks more natural. So,
Interesting.
for example, one of the things that they really liked was cubes that had holes in them where the keepers can put food inside, and then the bears can knock it around to knock the food out.
Kind of like what my dog has.
Yeah, they preferred that definitely more than a stick that kind of functioned the same purpose.
Huh. Interesting.
Indeed, indeed. I honestly thought they were going to go for the more naturalistic looking stuff, but I was wrong.
Sounds kind of like I did a similar like animal. Oh, my dog stole the plate. Did you? Hold on.
But I do.
No, it wasn't you. My dog. I had a paper plate because like literally like minutes before our stream started, I was trying to like scarf down food and I had some squirrels. But I had a lot of crumbs on the plate and I just kind of left it sitting on my bed.
You thought the dog took it?
Care of after stream, and the dog just grabbed the plate and is now licking it.
Aww.
I just wanted to make sure he hadn't like spilled the crumbs on the ground.
Fair enough, yeah.
I didn't know if he had like just chucked it to the ground or what he was doing. Because I have carpet, not like hardwood, so it's a pain to clean.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by carpet too.
Yeah.
But I also
my
have...
experiment.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
You first.
In 7th grade, because we had a science fair in middle school. Middle school did science fair instead of the community service and the presentations like that.
Yeah.
And I did one for my grandmother.
Ooh.
Because my grandmother is an avid bird watcher. She loves watching the birds. She has several feeders at her house. And like one February, they were going off on their like yearly vacation or whatever, and I decided to like borrow her house and do a little test because one thing she likes, she is absolutely infatuated with the Baltimore Oriole. That is her favorite bird.
Cool.
But we get them up here, but they're very rare. They're very hard to find. So my little test was going to be testing out different types of bird food in order to see what bird food attracted what birds, and especially what bird food would attract a Baltimore Oriole.
I gotcha.
So I did all kinds of stuff. Like I did some like sunflower seeds. I did like mixed seeds. I did suet. I think I did even like I had looked online and supposedly like grapes or something, like peeled grapes, I can't remember what it was, would apparently attract Baltimore Orioles, so I tried that as well.
Huh.
I don't have the evidence anymore. My grandmother actually still has my presentation somewhere in her house down next door.
Pretty cool.
She kept the poster board because she wanted to actually use the evidence.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go over this way. I think this is a mini island.
Not to mention all those gray dwarfs.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice them. Try and go over this way.
Well, that is actually fascinating.
It was also nice because, like, it didn't just feel like researching for the sake of researching. It felt like it was actually useful.
Yeah. Researching
like
researching for a purpose.
Exactly. I think those are the best kinds of, like, papers and experiments where it's like, you feel like you really have a purpose for what you're writing or what you're creating.
Exactly.
Makes it that much more meaningful.
It has real value, as they would say.
Beyond just a letter grade.
Exactly.
Alright, hopefully this forest will yield better results.
Hopefully. It's right on the border of the mountains, so I don't know how much is going to diverge into another biome.
I have no idea.
It seems like the Black Forest is kind of stretching out as we get closer to it, though, so fingers crossed.
Is Blood Moon still AFK? Blood Moon, do you know roughly how close you have to be to Haldor for him to pop up on your map?
Good question.
gonna say. I know you don't have to be too close to him, but like you have to be within like a certain distance.
Certain range, yeah.
Yeah, a certain range. It's a fairly large range if I remember right.
Yeah. Alright. I'll pop out real quick and start the search. Take another eat a few stuff. Most I can try and do right now, at the very least, try and cut our landing point and the forest in half.
All right, well you do that. There's actually this nice copper deposit right here, so I think I'm gonna help myself.
Yeah, go right ahead. Also, there's a huge freaking ravine cutting this section of the Black Forest in half. Gonna have to take the wide route.
Very broken.
Way.
Damn it.
Wide way around.
My dog like snorting and it spooked me.
I hear trolls.
Your trolls? That's not good.
I don't know if it's trolls or just the gray dwarves. It might just be the great. Oh, actually, it's both. Never mind.
Ah, the wombo combo.
Indeed. Thankfully, the troll didn't see me.
Hello, dog. Chat, say hello to my dog.
My dog?
His name is Calv.
Everybody, stop throwing rocks at me.
How funny! My dog's name fits the theme of our game.
Okay.
Can you tell I like Scandinavian shit?
There we go.
It's not like it's my family heritage or anything like that.
Certainly not.
No. I only have an obsession with Finnish culture and like Scandinavian Nordic mythology for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
No reason whatsoever.
A big rock. Cool.
Drop this copper off and then grab some more. La 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 la.
Swimming.
Whee!
Thankfully, we don't have to worry about leeches.
Oh, there's also some tin right here as well. Oh!
Is that your dog?
That was my dog!
Okay.
Yeah. Spooked me. Son, are you okay? Okay, he's okay.
I just heard a
Fine. I think he must have gotten a piece of pizza roll crumb stuck in his throat.
Oh. Oh, so he was hacking, okay.
Yeah, he was hacking up like a piece of crumb or something.
I thought it was just
he must
a
have
bark.
swallowed it wrong. No. No, he does not bark like that. Say if my mother comes home, if she hasn't already come home, you'll hear him.
Ah, fair enough.
Because yeah, if my mom's dog starts barking downstairs, he will start barking too.
Oh,
He's fun like that.
oh, we can't go this way.
Search. Any progress?
I have run in between a mountain and a plains.
Oh, Telvy just left. Goodbye, Telvy. Say maybe my mom was coming home.
It looks like the plains is basically just taking up the rest of the other side of this forest. I'm swimming. I'm improving my swimming skill and drowning at the same time. So,
Yes. Only by drowning can we improve our swimming.
so how do you like my swimming? Know that little anime meme?
I don't think so, no, actually.
Yeah, basically the meme goes...
Is it free?
What's that?
Is it from the anime Free?
I have no idea.
Is it a bunch of hot boys swimming?
It's one of the older style kind of animes.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not free then.
Yeah, basically it was just a guy jumps into a pool to, like, swim across the other side like professional swimmers do.
Yeah.
But the whole time he was swimming across, he's basically just drowning. And then he reaches the other side, touches the wall, and turns around, and with the most smug face ever, he just goes, "So, how do you like my swimming?"
Oh god.
After basically
That's
just dying.
incredible.
I'll try and find it and send it to you.
Alright, wait, I'm gonna look up Haldor really quick for Valheim. See how close we can find him.
Okay. Yeah, literally, this mountain range The mountain range and the plains are the biggest things that are basically on this side of the
Yeah,
continent.
because basically the only clue I have is that he has 10 possible spawn locations in the Black Forest, all of which are at least 1,500 meters away from the center of the world.
Are we 1,500 meters
if you
away?
happen to be 320 to 453 meters away from Haldor, you will see him. That is roughly twice the default mini-map range, so...
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to be very close to him at all to see him.
All I gotta say is, there's just a lot of plains around us.
Where's our world center? Our world center's like... Okay, so that's our world center.
I'm looking at a
I
freaking
have
savannah.
a feeling he's gonna be more to the north and the west.
The north and the west?
Yeah, the north and the west is like the one section we have yet to really go explore.
Okay. So maybe we can try going north instead.
Yeah, so like going like this way. We'll have to get back in the boat again, but like that's one of the few sections I see that isn't roughly 1,500 meters away.
Okay. I'll head
yeah,
back over to the boat then. Seeing as how I don't want to get attacked by fen rings and death mosquitoes, seeing as how it's getting night.
Yeah, don't do that.
I just saw something big and black just spawn in.
Oh no.
I was about to go like, speak of the devil!
He's here. Oh, nighttime now. I shall wait in the boat for your return.
Yep. Shouldn't be very long. Sounds like the Grey Dwarves and Skeletons are at war.
Yeah, it's up to you. You're heading. You gotta go north and the west.
Yeah, I know. I see where you are. I'm trying to
Good.
mark, not mark. Trying to reconvene.
Hopefully, I will be able to sleep a little better tonight.
Yes. Please. Make sure to take care of yourself. We'll need to slide down the cliffside.
Yeah, be careful. Do not hurt yourself.
Yep, perfectly fine. The very bottom of the ravine, we must now jump like a freaking madman. Get traction! Get traction!
You can do it.
Sliding back down into the bottom. Damn it.
Going down the bayou. Going down the bayou. I don't know why it's stuck in my head now.
Oddly enough, I was playing Red Dead and I had to deal with that swamp area.
I've never played Red Dead, so I don't know what you mean.
Basically, there's this big swamp, and we had to wade through about waist-deep water filled with alligators.
Them there gators.
Yeah, and apparently there was one alligator named the Big Bull, and basically felt like a scene out of Croczilla or something.
Hop on in, boy.
Coming. It's time to leave anyway. Got company.
I'm working on it.
Don't make me hit you.
I am rotating.
Thankfully, your poison gas can't actually hurt the boat. Ow.
Say, push us, Mr. Druid Shaman.
Oh. In the face. Goodbye.
There we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Alright, now I just get out of this cluster of rocks and then we're heading left.
Back north. Gonna be a long sail.
Yep. Well, hopefully I'll catch some wind once we get out of here.
The real question then becomes, where to the north should we try? Northwest, you said?
That's one of the few locations we haven't checked yet. Up.
That means we're gonna have to probably sail past the mountain base.
No,
No?
we're not going that far.
Not that far.
We're going here.
Oh, you want to go that way? Okay, northwest. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because because that's the world center right there.
Yeah.
And Haldor is always like 1,500 meters from the world center, so he's probably like over here somewhere.
Yeah, I was a fool looking at northeast instead of northwest.
Whoopsie!
Me and my directionalist brain.
Of direction, how?
Also, making sure I keep up on that as well.
Oh, also for chat, both my chat and Shamonic's chat, I recently cracked and I got myself a tell on him.
Oh, you got a tell on him?
Yeah, I got a tell on him. So if you feel like sending me that now.
Questions?
Yeah, question. Don't look to your right. Do not look to your right. Okay. He hasn't seen us. He hasn't spotted us. Don't look at him. Still swimming there. Still swimming.
Look at the left side
Send me
mountain range.
Christians.
You look at all
No.
that swamp and dark forest. No, certainly much more interesting than the right.
Yeah, okay. I think we've gone past him.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, pretty much out of spawn point.
I'll mark the location for a serpent, though.
I saw the serpent spine, swimming around. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yep.
You can send me questions. So it's telling him is an anonymous question site. So if you wanna ask me a question, but you don't wanna like have me know your name or anything like that, you can just send me a question there. Some people get shy. Just please don't be like lewd question. Please. I love this adventure. Adventuring with my friend. Right, we're just having a good old werewolf adventure time. Just two werewolves chilling on a boat.
Fuck!
Two werewolves
Fuck.
chilling on a boat, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Good over there, Shamanic?
Get hiccups!
Oh. Well, that's not good. Don't get them. Easy.
Ugh.
Oh, I see a tree full of guck sacks.
I wanted to eat a little bit of my chicken salad, but
No.
I ended up getting hiccups as a result. Shit.
Not allowed.
What, not allowed to get hiccups or eat my salad?
Yes.
Shit. Don't make me laugh.
Too bad. I'm a funny man. That's what I do.
Shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
That's a good one, Elvishai.
Whew. Breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Hello. I think fuck. I think I see another bone mass spawn.
Wait, actually for realsies?
On the right. In that swamp.
No fucking way. No fucking.
Yeah, it's definitely, because I can see the skull and the light green light for the cauldron in the mouth.
No
Fuck
fucking
me.
way. That's funny. I mean, I know there are multiple spawns in a world, so it's not like it's that surprising, but...
The fact that we found another bone mass before we even
The
found
fact
X
that
tier.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, not even that. Then we found before we even found Haldor, too.
It's true. Shit.
Good?
Really got...
You...
Really?
Sounds like you had a really painful hiccup.
Yeah, really fucked up my esophagus. Fuck. Fuck.
Bree's playing some intense music.
Yeah, maybe if I hold my breath.
Oh, look at Leviathan!
Wanna jump it?
Can if you want. I don't see what we need with a Leviathan right now, but
Let's do it.
okay. Go get your Leviathan goodies. I'll stay on the boat.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, Chief, here you go.
Got the timer going. We need number 6.
Yeah, the timer doesn't. He doesn't start descending until you. Or. No, okay, no, he's just bobbing in the water. But he shouldn't start descending until you actually start, like, breaking his barnacles.
Oh, shit. Nope, he's waking up. Come on.
Like spike. Like spike.
I could probably get one more good barnacle.
Maybe another one.
Yep.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Nope, maybe.
I got this. One more.
You can do it!
There it is. Where's the boat? Where's the boat? Time to leave. It's time to go. Alley-oop. Shit. I'm drowning. I'm up. We're good.
There he goes. Goodbye.
In the arms of the angel. Okay.
Alright, well, we did it.
Well, we're certainly going off the map, at least at this point now. Hello.
We're just having a good old adventure.
Oh, okay.
The adventure!
For some odd reason on my screen he popped back up.
Oh, he came for round 2.
Yeah, really. So at least now we got some chitin. About 17 of it.
Nice. Yeah, you can make like an abyssal harpoon or an abyssal dagger with that.
Yeah.
I just don't care for the chitin because I don't make any weapons. So I think what we have right now is better.
Well, we could make the harpoon if we wanted to try and go for the serpent. Then we would just be able to, if it's nearby the coastline, we'd be able to just harpoon it, drag it out onto the ground, and then just kill it without even being able to fight back.
Can you really do that?
Yeah, I remember doing serpent hunting with a small group that I used to play in the back in the day.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the serpent will try and slither its way back into the ocean, but...
Well, yeah, I assume it doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
Let's see what this... I can't tell what this landmass is over here, if it's black forest or if it's just like normal meadows. Oh, no.
I do see Black Forest.
Stop this one.
Uh-oh.
Another
Pupper.
black forest, another chance at Haldor.
While you go ahead and do that, I'm going to go and give my pupper some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Go. Black forest, dead ahead. Hopefully we get Haldor. There's like a little bit of a mountain range or something over that way. Okay, slow her down again. And... What?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I didn't see that rock there was covered in water.
Perfectly fine. Still about 95% health for the boat.
Yeah. Here we go.
Landfall. Run like a madman into the forest. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Oh god, I'm on a tree. Now I'm free.
So you sound like that one guy from maybe it was it was either Aladdin or Hercules, I can't remember.
Nah, that's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, it's Hunchback? Oh, I was completely wrong. I'm free, I'm free.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I almost want to say that actually kind of reminds me of the... Oh, jeez.
Kind of reminds you of Whit. Swim for your life! Oh, thank you. You jettisoned me across the river. Idiot. Let's see, here's some more copper. Brrr. I'm just kind of marking down everything as I come across it. Come on, Haldor, show your face. The sooner we find you, the sooner everybody can be happy. Climb up. Ooh, some blueberry. I would like those. Have like a gray dwarf or two following me. Can hear them, you know, grumbling as I run.
Okay, there we go. Copper went nuts.
Somewhere nearby, I heard that.
Father returned and dog decided to go ballistic, but we're good now.
Ah, fun.
Try and swim across the river real quick to get onto the side that you're on, because to the left of me is just a mountain range.
So far, no Haldor. No such luck.
You might be able to take this river if it's thick enough. Take the boat through and get to the other side.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Or if you want, we can just keep following the coastline from where the boat is. Up north. We got
True.
options. The search is still gone.
Hello, Maze. Welcome.
Where are you
Hoi.
at?
We're pretty much just doing some chill vibes, running around trying to find Haldor.
Yes, indeed.
I'm being chased by... Oh, it's one. Well, fuck off, then. Out of this house.
Spirits begone from this house.
Spirits begone. Oh, I see Troll Cave over here. Troll... Cave. Troll Cave! Okay.
Reconvening with you for a moment.
I have yet to find any sign of Mr. Haldor. Mr. Dumbledore.
Ah, bushes. There you are.
Don't do that.
And she's moving.
What do you want? I see.
She's moving.
I think we found the other coastline.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the other side. The other ocean. Okay, well.
Nothing down on my end,
Over
nothing
this
down on
way.
your end.
Run! Run away!
Retreat!
Be free! There's still a whole bunch of forest we have yet to explore, so...
Is that actually more black forest over there, or is that just...
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. We shall see momentarily if I don't start drowning.
Crunch, 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 crash, crash, crash.
Alright, I made it to the other side.
Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for my stamina to come back.
Okie dokie.
In the meantime, I'll pick some blueberries.
Good idea. We can always use more blueberries.
Exactly.
Always, always, always.
I'm gonna...
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Yeah, I believe that is a plains.
Nope, nope, don't do that.
Yeah, that is definitely a plains.
I find it funny if we actually managed to find Haldor on our little continent, but we just missed him.
Oh, there's absolutely no way he's on our continent.
And again, there is a...
No, is definitely not. He's definitely not. He's too close. Remember, he has to be at least 1,500 meters from the center of the world.
Would he be in the Black Forest that's nearby Bone Mass's spawn?
Where's my crypt?
That seems pretty decent distance away.
There's hell. Can you ping it on the thing again? I can't.
Right around here. If you...
Oh, is that book?
Yeah, if you look at the edge of the continent, it says Black Forest.
I can't see that continent.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, he could. That could be far enough that he could spawn there.
Okay. Maybe if we... So. Yeah, that's all plains. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm not staying around the border of that biome, because I don't want to deal with mosquitoes. Ooh. Big hole.
Gotta eat food. Yeah, I feel like if Haldor were in this forest, we would have seen him by now. He would definitely have shown up on our mini-map by now. Alright, let's head back for the boat and keep heading west.
Okay.
Because, yeah, who knows where Haldor is. He's an elusive enigma of a dwarf.
An elusive bastard.
I can't believe it just sat there and let me kill it.
Stealth was probably high enough level.
Probably.
Oh, you're
I'm so
being nowhere near
stuff.
stealthy.
Is quiet. Alright, the boat's down this way.
Wrong weapon. There we go.
Are you winning, son?
Trying. Might just try jumping up here. No, wait, that's...
Across the river again.
Yeah, that's the plain stuff. Never mind. Moving back. Yarm.
Yar, har, fiddle dee dee.
Searching for Haldor is a...
Searching for Haldor is alright with me.
Yeah.
What you want, because a Viking is free. You are a Viking.
That was a pretty high-flying rock. Hey, nice arm, dude.
Alright, I want the boat. I'm gonna need to recover my ooh, blue gate. Recover my stamina before I cross this next river.
Feet in the center. And battle.
And away we go!
Probably shouldn't punch while I'm in the water.
Yeah, don't waste your stamina, just swim away. Hooray! I'm only at swim skill level 4? Wow.
I'm at like swimming skill 6. Oh my god, the rock pushed me back in the water.
Rip.
Get away from me.
Do you want me to just come over and get you? I can bring the boat over to you.
Ah, I'm alright. I'm over.
Alright. The deer just like casually booking it into the middle of the ocean. Here, just stay by that river. I'm coming to get you.
Okay then.
So you don't have to waste your stamina.
I'm gonna have to waste my stamina fighting these guys then. Out of here. I think I can.
Alright, here we go. Coming around.
Yep, I see it.
I'm coming to get you.
Nope. Running along the coastline.
Oh, there's a brute.
The native people are very angry at me. Get the sails and turn the boat. Ah!
Well,
Yeah. Oh, thanks, brute. Let's get out of here.
alright. I'm swimming. Or I'm rowing.
Ha ha ha. C'est la vie.
Oh. Eat my proverbial dust. Whee!
Here we are. Okay, I need to go
And
turn
we're
on the light
outta
real
here.
quick. I need.
Alright. Continue on in this direction. And away we go. Get wrecked, brute. Can't outspeed us, you demons. Alright. Heading more towards the north again. Man, I'm surprised we still haven't found Haldor. Goodness gracious. I remember in one server I was in, like, somebody found Haldor, like, right at the 1,500-meter edge. Because is it at minimum, or can he spawn farther? Yeah, at minimum 1,500 meters away from the world center.
Okay, that's good to know.
So yeah. He can be farther.
He could be at the very edge of the map.
He could be. In a black forest somewhere, he could be at the very edge of the map.
Shit.
Too bad you can't, like, actually, like, find something to help it, you know, track him down.
This is true.
It would be nice.
Well, I mean, once again, our good friend Blood Moon has presented the idea of giving him the seed if push comes to shove.
But why? But what? Are you tasking Stream Elements? So, asking Stream Elements, why am I having fun? Why should I have fun? See, a schwamp. They're coming through a little crevasse, if you will.
Yeah.
Eh.
An inland sea, as you may say.
We're a bit stinky today. We need a shower. Do what you want 'cause a pirate is free. Or a pirate. Yar har fiddle.
Ooh, I gotta eat.
I hope that won't get me copyrighted. I know there's been this big thing going on Twitter of, like, you know, people are, like, you know, scouting out Twitch's TOS more, and you can get banned for any sort of, like, karaoke or singing on stream.
Yeah, I've also
Nah, I don't have a Riz command, sorry.
I've also found out apparently even though I've got a whole bunch of music from YouTube's copyright free list, Twitch has kind of been knocking down some of my videos for those as well.
Okay, well.
It sucks.
I need one. Explain to me what the Riz command would look like, and maybe I can make one. Also, it looks like there's 2 black forests, one on either side of us.
If you want, I can explore one side and you can take the boat and sail to the other.
Okay. Here.
Divide, but do not hesitate to conquer, as they say.
What's up, Arizi? What's up?
I'll take this side.
I'll drop you off and I'll walk into the other side. What is up? 14? 14 what?
42. There's just something about that number.
Oh, a Riz percentage is kind of like my stinky percentage.
And hello.
Have fun. I'll come back. I'll come and pick you up later. And have fun with your friends.
Bye, have a good time.
You know, maybe I should change my maybe I should change my stinky meter too to have a little extra message. How do I feel about the number 14? It's a pretty good number, I guess.
Okay.
Why?
Ooh, blueberries.
I just never bothered doing a Riz command because, like, rizzing people up isn't really part of my brand. It would be funny if I could have, like, a random, like, pickup line generator, though, because I love bad pickup lines. Like, feed a, you know, like a random number generator, like a bunch of pickup lines for it to choose from, and it'll spit one out. I think that'd be great.
Sounds fun.
Great for me, anyway. Everybody else can suffer, but I want bad pickup lines.
Sometimes you just gotta add things to your stream that make you happy.
Exactly. Like, if I'm not making myself happy with my streams, then what's the point?
Exactly.
Like, don't get me wrong, I want to make you guys happy too. I'm not saying like, yeah, fuck you guys. I don't like my followers or anything like that. That's a troll.
I highly doubt anyone would think that.
But you know what I mean? Like, it. Oh, dang it, Arizi!
Oh, I thought I was gonna say, did you find him?
No, I was wondering why Arizi was asking about the number 14.
Was it a D's Nuts joke?
Mommies. No, he tipped me mommies. Here, look, another Elder Vegvizir. And a whole freaking horde of Grey Dwarves.
I know, right? They're everywhere.
I'm running out of stamina.
I need more honey.
Reezy's done it now. Oh, hey, I found a new Elder spawn.
Cool. I found a mountain.
There, finally. Apparently there's another Elder spawn right over here.
Okay.
Oh, see you later, Maze. We'll catch you around.
That's where the mount. Well, that's at least where the biome ends on that side, so I can try and run over on this side then. Avoid all the fucking Grey Dwarves. Out of my way.
Oh yeah, I definitely to end early today. I can feel a smidge of a headache coming on. Oh, that's a swamp over there.
Fair enough.
Which is unfortunate, but I need sleep.
Ow.
Hopefully to tomorrow too, I'll actually remember to be smart and like bring something else along with me for entertainment.
Grey Dwarf Shaman, Grey Dwarf food, got everything
At
just
least-
trying to kill me.
At the very least though, tomorrow I won't have to, I'll get it out at, you know, 2:40 like the normal time instead of 3:40 like today, so.
That's good.
That's an hour less that I have to, you know, sit around twiddling my thumbs. Because even when I am teaching the class too, I'm not really teaching per se, I'm mostly just handing the students a worksheet and being like, alright, do it.
Have fun.
Have fun. I think that's planes.
Not the ocean. The fucking ocean! I've got the world's biggest angry mob chasing me. Throwing rocks at me.
Well, don't do that.
Win, quickly, before the Grey Dwarfs can catch up. Look at all those blue eyes.
So far, no. I think that's a plains biome, but I can't really tell. Ah, no, don't you, ow. You ain't pulling that one on me again, Reezy.
You, skeleton,
Fool me
deal
once,
with
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
the angry mob behind me, skeleton.
Oh, that is definitely a plains there, yep.
report. Haldor, report!
What do you mean? Listen, Arizi, don't make me do this. We've already gone over this. I can't do this every time.
What the hell? Am I running into a regular forest biome now?
Could be. Alright, I found more black forest.
I've been hugging every little bit of black forest that I can see at least. I'm pretty sure I missed a huge section just by traveling north.
Yeah, I've just been traveling like mostly west and like this. I thought I was almost to the edge of the Black Forest when I found that plains, but turns out there's even more once you get past that little strip.
Yeah. Made it to a swamp. Gotta start taking 90-degree angle turns. Goes back up into the mountain. Pretty wide mountain range, that. Sure. We can hug the edge of it.
Mountain.
Eat your mushrooms. Maybe we'll hallucinate freaking Haldor instead.
That's what we gotta do, yeah. Take shrooms until we think we see Haldor. Hello, shaman.
Hi.
Goodbye.
What'd I do?
No, not you. It was a Great Or shaman.
Goodbye. I was like, what, you gotta kill me now or something?
Yeah, didn't you know I'm standing right behind you? Omae wa mo shindeiru.
Honey? Sodium nickel?
Sodium nickel?
Nah, me.
Oh, nani. That's bad.
That's bad.
Bad. That's bad
Chemistry joke.
I know it's a chemistry joke, but it's bad.
Listen, I didn't say I was good at comedy.
You know what? Fair.
I think Bree also agrees with you.
Boo.
Hello.
Oh, I can't jump. Alright, well, I think I've officially explored the entirety of my Black Forest.
Okay.
And I am not seeing a Haldor.
I'm on the very... I'm basically looping back down over to the river, I think. Following the coastline.
I'll be at the boat shortly. I'm just picking up some more blueberries while trying to avoid this skeleton.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he turned around and decided to fight the Grey Dwarf that was following me instead.
At least we're going to be filling out quite a bit of map now.
Yeah, we are definitely exploring a lot more map than we had previously.
I got a feeling if we go to that freaking swamp, or the Bone Mass Swamp, and explore the Black Forest back there, he's gonna be like, oh, look at that, he's right underneath our nose this entire time.
He might.
I would like the game to prove me wrong, or prove me right. Well, then again.
I mean, we know how we can prove it.
Yeah, just take the seed.
Just take the seed.
Yeah. I mean, it'd ultimately be your call, because you're the only one who can actually get the seed.
Honestly, you know what? If we don't find Haldor by you know in this next half hour, because I'm fading fast, maybe we can just like see where he is. So the next time we come back,
We just know where he is.
We can just go.
Completely up to you. Once again, it's your world, your seed.
Cause like I just want to find Haldor, man.
And just
I
try.
might cheat just one time, just cause I'm too tired.
Indeed,
I'm
indeed.
fading fast right now. Hopefully I can make it to the end of the half hour, but like, ugh, I just don't feel great.
I got you. Wow. All the skeletons. You know what? X dear. Grant me your strength and speed.
Alright, there's my boat.
Hi, troll. You're throwing boulders. Batman coming through. Well,
Back it up.
it's actually keeping pace with me, though.
Backing up. Backing up.
See?
Because, yeah, I'll have to figure out, too, if we are going to, like, cheat and find Haldor that way, I'll have to figure out how to get the seed, because I actually don't know how. I think it's just a command, like, slash get seed or something.
I would recommend probably trying to talk to Bloodwolf on that.
I'm coming over to get you.
I'm trying to make it back over to where you can pick me up.
Greydor Shaman has whole ass swam out into the middle of the river just to come and get me. Alright, I'm sailing back over to the other side to get you.
Gotta love these kinds of adventures. Ow! Really? You've gotta be kidding me. Well, at least I can say that I've explored the entire Black Forest. I'm back at the ocean again. Get out of my way!
Oh boy, another rainstorm.
Really? Is it rainstorm on your side?
Yeah, it's raining at the water.
I'm practically at the same. Oh, never mind. I'm not at the river yet.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, no, that's.
It's not. Passing shower, I guess.
Ow. Ooh, that was a hole. Swim, boys, swim. Everything again.
Alright, I'm here to pick you up, sweetie.
I'm freaking coming. Give me a second. I literally gotta walk through a swamp. Oh god.
Oh no. Nor.
Climb, boy. Be the pronghorn you wanted to be.
Be the pronghorn. Aren't you a druid? Can't you just like wild shape into like a deer or an antelope or something?
I'm trying, but I have a wolf cape on me. It doesn't really work like that.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Yeah.
Rest and rip.
Go. More blueberries.
You're almost there.
Almost.
Oh, this Greydor swimming out to me. No. I simply refuse.
I am here. I have arrived.
Ow. Trying to come and get you, but
Be gone with you.
there you go. The boat's still backing up. Backing up.
Damn it!
Backing up.
I missed my shot.
Backing up.
Yeah.
Coming at you anyway. Oh, you nailed that.
Thank you.
Backing up. Backing up.
I had to graze the side of the boat for that too. Someone clip that. I need to see that. I need to see the other end of that.
Trick shot.
Whee! Ah. So, how'd you like my swimming?
God, I'm never getting over that. So, how'd you like while you're swimming?
All right then. Should we even attempt to keep searching?
You know what,
How committed do you want to keep going?
I might have to call it like I can barely keep my eyes open. They hurty.
Yeah. All right then. So we could probably bring the boat back over to the base.
Yeah.
Get ourselves back home.
Let's sail around this continent, see where it takes us. Oh wait, I can sail's happy. Come on, turn around.
Are you going backwards still?
No, I'm rowing forwards. Let me try it again. Let me try. because I'm rowing forwards. The game says I'm rowing forward.
Hang on, I got this.
I don't know why it's not rowing forward. There we go. Hold on, I got the sails. Okay, let me get off the rudder and then back on it. Maybe it's like a glitch or something. Because I was like, I don't know why I'm still backing up.
Well, for one reason now I can't even move. Excuse me.
Okay, it's working again.
Keyboard? Keyboard?
We're going forward now.
Keyboard, I need you to keep making me. I need you to make me swim forward.
You're messing up too?
My Jesus. My bus is leaving. Get me on.
My bus is leaving.
I'm going to turn off the keyboard real quick and turn it back on. Might just be
Here
having a
we go.
slight lag issue when it comes to the Wi-Fi connection.
Alright, we'll just surround. So why is there a log floating in the water? And then I remembered, oh yeah, you killed a Grey Dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Have you seen
yeah,
that kid
clean.
with, like those old vines. Yeah.
Oops. Oh my god, did you see Kathy Faith whenever I actually came out in my new dress? I mean, my god, she is so cray-cray.
Like, for real. There it is. On God. Yep, have all facts. Alright, Mr. Bloodwolf, sir, how do I get the seed?
If you're still here, of course.
If you're still here. If not, I'll just find it when we get back.
Real quick. Even though we are kind of reaching the end, make sure to keep doing these little shout-outs. There you go.
Oh yeah, good idea, good idea.
Bada bing, bada boom. Continue.
I will just do the normal shout out. Start making a follow. Let's go follow it. Are you winning, son and daughter? Sort of. I'm actually probably gonna end stream in just a hot minute here because I am fading fast. I am not long for this world.
Long for this world, she says.
I am not long for this world. And die. You like my rainbow stash? Thank you. Just myself. I thought I looked pretty good. It's my new fashion statement.
Also, let me go and take a look at the side here.
But yeah, we're gonna get the boat back to the
Mainline?
base. So far, our search for Haldor has been for naught. We have, if you see, we explored here, mostly. Not a once have we seen him. So, I'm finally giving up. I'm cracked. I'm gonna get the world seed, and we're just gonna cheat for next time.
Gotcha.
Because I am too tired. My eyes hurty. I am very sleepy.
That's perfectly fine.
Because like it's so weird because it's not necessarily like work today was hard. I'm just
You're
tired.
sick. You're sick.
And
Your body.
I'm sick.
Yeah, your body's physically exhausted.
Yeah.
You're not mentally exhausted. You're just physically.
Yeah, okay, I know, dear. I'm sorry. Okay, listen. You know me. I'm a workaholic. I would sooner die than stop working. And honestly, with how bad my health is at this point, that might be the case.
That might be the case. Don't say that.
Well, energy can fix itself. You'd be sleeping. You're right. No, I'm not that sick. I'm not like, on my deathbed. Goodbye, cruel world.
With my last breath, I cursed Zoidberg.
It makes sense. Speaking so much of that. I know. I'm sorry. I like to sleep. I'm proud of myself that at least we got through almost 2 hours of stream. So
This is true.
Probably by the time we end, it will be 2 hours.
Exactly.
So at
Seeing
least
as how
I
we're-
accomplished something.
Yeah, seeing as how we're
Fuck
taking the
you,
long
you
way around.
valid and leave me. Well, fuck you. Thank you for being such a good friend and taking care of me and making sure I'm healthy. Just friends.
really...
It's hard to take myself seriously when every time I look over at my face, I see the fucking gay stat. You don't have to accomplish anything, you're sick. I know, but I like accomplishing things!
There literally can't be that much more for this guy to hide in.
Oh, there can be. Bastard rest. Okay, fine. I gotta get our ship back home, and then I will rest, okay? What if he's in that black forest to our right?
To our right? I explored all that. Literally.
Oh,
Nothing.
You explored. Okay, oh yeah, that is the black forest you explored. I forgot, because on my map I can't see it.
Yeah. Just like how I can't see your side.
Yeah. Right. We'll have to exchange informations.
Yeah. Cartography tables help with that.
Cartography!
There's the swamp that I had to try and cross through.
Yelling works, kids. It's scientifically been proven here tonight.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, hopefully at least tomorrow I will be also a little less mentally exhausted too by bringing some more entertainment to work with me.
Houston, we got a problem.
What's the problem?
This is an inland sea. It literally cuts off. You can't go through. Unless you want to try going through what looks like a potential river through a swamp.
Tally-ho!
Oh my god, that actually might be a river that goes through there. If not, we're basically going to be careening our boat into a very narrow path that we might not be able to turn around out of.
Fine, believe in yourself. Mental self-care good. Mental
You know what?
self-care is good.
Before you actually fully commit, let me scout it. Maybe I can clear a tree or two just to help.
Maybe.
Come on.
Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna make it through there unless the water's high enough.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I wanted to try and scout it.
It's cutting off. See?
Yeah, that's not even gonna work at all. Alright then.
No. Alright.
Retreat. Fall back. Turn the boat around.
Fall back. Fall back. Get in the leeches. The leeches.
Oh shit. You sir. Ah, I put away my axe instead of used it. There we go. I need to swim. I need to swim. I need to get out.
Go for the other leech. I was gonna say, don't let him eat your toes.
Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna. Ooh, I am so close to actually dying from poison.
Okay, I'm
They're targeting me at least.
Well, I got the speed now, so.
Pain is immeasurable.
There we go. Well, so much for this idea.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take the south route.
Now we can go through around this area. Slow down a little bit though, just so I have some easier maneuverability.
Okay.
We just need to go left and not right. AK through here because I can see an opening.
That opening doesn't go very far.
Area, we should be in the home stretch to get to the base. It's gonna be a little narrow through here, but I can manage it. Look at all those necks over there. There's 4 whole ass necks.
We like the neck. Oh my god.
The water went down at just the right moment. Thanks, water.
Status report. 75% health.
Okay, thankfully these boats are pretty damn tough, so.
They are.
Pretty resilient. Here, I'm gonna slow our speed down a little bit more.
Oh my god, there really is a tiny little path through here.
Yep. Yep, there is. Like I said, it's narrow, but as long as I take my time, should be okay.
Whew.
Go. Perfect.
Well,
road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Do what you want, cause a Viking is free. You are a Viking. Your heart fiddle-dee-dee. Being a Viking is alright with me. Do what you want, cause a Viking is free. You are a Viking.
Final bit of food that I've got.
Ah, still no win. Rip. Boo, not funny.
Boo!
Unpumped. Thanks, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, my future roommate.
Your future roommate?
Yeah, we're moving in together.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now remember.
It'll be fun. Tee-hee. I think it'll be good for both of us.
Oh yeah.
We're both lonely bitches. We need, like, friends who are nearby to help each other out.
Yeah, really. Now remember. Share the responsibility of upkeep of the house, and make sure to help out with paying rent.
Oh, yes, yes. Speaking of which, I don't know if I out in my lonely ass. Hey, listen, I'm only out in your lonely ass because I'm out in my lonely ass. We're both lonely. I was gonna say, but speaking of paying rent and stuff, I saw, hopefully I can get this job. Apparently there's a barista opening at a Barnes & Noble nearby.
Ooh, fun.
And I like books.
And I like books.
I like books.
Oh god.
Don't let me work at the Barnes & Noble, Dare. I will come home with so much manga.
We
I'm
literally
gonna
just...
buy the entire Oron High School Host Club manga set.
This place kind of went metal. We're gonna be crossing
What the hell?
leeches.
Oh!
We need
I
to
want
pass.
my Barnes & Noble dice.
We need to pass through the gates of fire. Oh god. If those Surtlings see us, can they set the boat on fire? Oh.
I don't think so. They can't walk through here anyway. They'll drown in the water.
That's exactly what keeps happening
and now
to them.
label this area the gates of fire.
This is actually a pretty decent area for Surtling core collecting, because they just kill themselves.
Yeah.
I'll mark this down.
I just wrote this area down as the gates of fire. Because I thought that was a cool ass nickname.
There you go.
Oh, there's a crypt.
Creep.
A creep.
A creep.
Can't spell crypt. Bleh. But yeah. No, I wouldn't get any like employee discounts unless it was like I don't know if Starbucks like what benefits you get from working at a Starbucks. Like, do they give you like discounts on food or stuff or anything like that? Do you get free food during your shift? I don't know.
As far as I know.
Oh, that's just my house over there. Yeah, that's the house. That's the crypt. That's where I live.
Yeah.
My old man boat.
As far as I know from working at an old Dunkin' Donuts, I was able to get at least a 10% discount when it came to food.
I mean, a discount is a discount. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Of course, we'll see when I actually get down there and start really applying for jobs.
Indeed. Always fun trying to do job hunting.
Yeah, well, especially considering today's job hunting market.
Yeah, really.
You worked at Spirit Halloween for 2 years for the discount. I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, what? No, that actually sounds fun.
I would work at Spirit Halloween.
I actually need to try and,
Maybe that's what you can do, Dare, depending on, like, you know, when you move it, you know, get all your stuff moved into the house, and, like, if you have or have not gotten a full-time job by then, just Spirit Halloween again. Depending on your coworkers, it can be fun.
I'm actually gonna have to
I
see.
think that's any business, though. Honestly, because
Yeah,
like
well.
your coworkers can make or break your time at any business.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's nothing worse than 1 year was great, 1 year sucked. Yeah.
Holy crap, this boat's almost gone sideways.
Yep. Well, that's why typically in real boats like this, they usually have a very big, long, fin at the bottom.
Yeah, to help flatten it out.
Yep. But they give a good discount, and it applies to Spencer's too, because Spencer's owns Spirit Halloween. so you get Spirit Halloween and Spencer's Town.
I'll cut right through. Beautiful. We're on our way. Oh, crap. Did we lose the wind?
No, we lost the wind. We only barely had the wind, that's why we were tilting so much.
Oh, okay.
But unless it changes, we're just gonna have to row. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to see what there is when we get down there, more or less. I don't want to set my heart on, like, any one job position I see online right now, because I know it could be gone within, like, the next day.
Okay. Oh, Blood Moon, you're back. Beautiful.
Ah, Blood Moon, you can tell us how to get the seed, because I've given up.
Yes, Nikara has indeed given up, so you can jump over into her chat, and I'll go ahead and send you just a small link real quick so you can do so, if you haven't already, because I think you actually did have... I did hear...
What do you mean, jump into my chat?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, wait, that's Blood Moon.
Oh, you mean my stream.
Yeah, actually, now that I see it.
I was saying, I ain't pulling anybody else into the VC right now.
There we go.
Big time.
Actually, I accidentally shouted out Blood Moon instead of you.
Lamau!
Apparently he was playing Back for Blood. That's pretty cool.
I haven't heard that game in a while. I remember when it first came out, it was like really big for like a week or two, and then it just died.
Oh no.
I have like heard nobody talk about Back for Blood anymore. The seed is found when you load the save before you load into the game. There's no command. There's no like slash like get seed or something like that, or slash seed command.
Oh.
Well, that is annoying. Highly inconvenient, one may say.
Inconvenience is bliss.
I love that we're going directly into the wind.
At least we're not in the ocean. Apparently this whole entire area is Black Forest.
I'm honestly surprised.
Wouldn't it be funny if we found Haldor out here? Just in the middle of the ocean?
Oh, it's rocks. Oh, I see why it's considered Black Forest. There's this little landmass right here. That's why it thinks we're in the Black Forest, because this is technically a Black Forest landmass to our left.
Ah. Quite the
But yeah,
extensive Black Forest then.
Funny if you felt like Haldor just like sitting on that whole rock right there.
Exactly. That'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty.
At this point, we're just doing like wishful thinking, like, oh, maybe Haldor will be at that little island that's up ahead. Just for the sake of, oh my god, we actually found him.
Haldor's like a mirage at this point.
Exactly. Looks like another Leviathan.
You squint hard enough, and you'll think you'll see. You think you'll see Haldor in the distance. If you have console commands turned on, it's possible you have to manually. Yeah. So if I were to like try and find the seed, so would I just like save this game, quit out, and then load back in? Is that what I would have to do? They're fighting on the little island.
Oh, I was gonna say, I heard fighting.
Yeah, there's like a Grey Door Shaman and something is fighting over there.
Yeah, probably skeleton.
You'll see a rock that is vaguely shaped like a sack of potatoes, and you're like, it's him, I see you! Yeah, pretty much. Like, we're just looking at anything and everything, hoping to God it's just a crumb of Haldor.
Exactly.
I wish we could sail faster.
The wind is not on our side.
Save, quit, look at the seed before loading the game. It's next to the save's name.
Oh, there's a troll on that island.
There's a whole ass troll on that island! Well, sir, slap my ass and call me Sally. We had the win for like 2 seconds. All of 2 seconds. That's just so funny to see just a troll.
Hey, he's on vacation. He wants to go to an island paradise. He He decided he wanted to go to Maui, and now he's over at Maui.
I
At
don't
least
think
this game's
that's
equivalent of Maui.
Maui. Yeah. Listen, he thinks it's Maui, okay?
That's all.
I'm not gonna spoil this fun, though.
Exactly. We're not gonna spoil his fun. Also, I'm gonna have to let my pupper out real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay, take your time. There ain't much happening. Oh, I can't wait to get back under the covers. I don't know why, but only my left fingers are freaking frigid. I don't know if anybody in my chat who's AFAB, can y'all relate to just your fingers being like freaking icicles? Like I've heard this stereotype about women that like women always have, or like AFAB people always have like really fucking cold fingers. And I want to know, or if you have a partner who is AFAB, are their fingers really cold? Because I don't know what it is, but like my fingies feel like you just pulled them out the freezer.
Ria!
Oh, I got off the what?
You got off the boat?
I stood up by accident because I saw the wind come back around. I'm like, oh yay, wind!
Oh, okay.
I got too excited.
Oh god.
Timer's wrong. It's supposed to be a 2-minute timer, but it's 3 minutes.
Egg. What did I think I'm going for over here for? One over here too. And again, not the bottom base yesterday. Okay. I'm just looking at the map and figuring things out. Over this area behind the bone mass. Might be able to find something there. Not. Then it would probably be more towards, I don't know, northeast, north, northwest, and west. The other areas would be southwest and southeast. Basically just the entire gray area that we haven't explored yet. That is where Haldor is.
I'm just gonna turn it off manually because I did my 2 minutes, but the timer is wrong. It still thinks it's 3. It could be something to do with circulation, TBH. Yeah, I just asked specifically AFAB because, like, from all of my friends throughout my entire life, they always say it's, like, AFAB people who have the really cool fingers. Typically, I don't often hear of AMABs having, like, super cold extremities. It's usually, like, you know, like, boyfriends, they'll be like, oh my god, bro, like, my girlfriend came up behind me and, like, put her hand on my neck and it was so cold, bro.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, apparently females are vampires.
and that's what I've heard, supposedly, so I was curious. Because right now, it's weird because my right hand is, like, you know, normal, like, room body temp, whatever. But my left hand, the fingers feel like you just pulled them out of a freezer.
Also, yes,
so it's weird like that, because one hand is fine. One hand is average. The other hand, frigid. Cold to the bone. Speaking of cold to the bone, I'm going to turn my head back on again.
Well, thank you for the support there, Blood Moon. We both appreciate it.
It could also be, because, like, earlier I had visited my father to drop off some stuff for him. And, like, for a little bit of... Ow, thank you. For a little bit of our conversation, we were standing out in the frigid cold. Because it's like, it was like 40 degrees or so today, but with some wind, so it felt like freezing temps.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, like, usually if I let the cold seep into my bones, it's a lot harder to get rid of it.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if, because, like, I took a nap, and I had my, my right hand under, like, my head and, like, a bunch of pillows and stuff, so it was holding in heat better, but my left hand wasn't under as many layers.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if I got rid of the cold in my right hand and not my left. I don't know, it's weird.
I'm about to do something stupid.
What? Sir, what are you doing?
I'm going to try and cut through this section of Black Forest that's on our continent.
Alright, you have fun.
In the hopes that maybe that we can actually find them on our continent.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
If you find him, I will piss.
That's if I can actually make it to the coast before I drown. I didn't have the greatest of stamina. I decided to take a risk. Oh, I'm gonna cut it close. 16, 11, 6, 1, dead. At the very coast edge.
Ow, thank you, Reezy. Oh, rest in rip. Where did you respawn back at the house?
Probably. Yeah, I'm back at the house.
40 degrees Fahrenheit is 4.4 C. Yeah, that's chilly, about what it was here last night, yeah. It's surprisingly chilly for, like, May, but it is also, like, early May, so...
Yeah.
Like, we're, like, between, like, April and May for where I live is, like, the weird fluctuation temperatures, where, like, some days you'll get, like, a nice, like, average temp, dare I even say warm day, and then some days it drops back down to, like, maybe, like, 10 degrees above freezing, or less. 8 degrees above freezing.
Okay. Okay.
So it's this weird, like, interim period where the temperature's trying to figure itself out.
Exactly. It's that moment in the seasons where basically we're trying to figure out whether or not we want to still stay winter or try and go into spring or summer.
Exactly.
Thankfully, the gods were merciful. I have no skill drains.
That's good. Alright, I'm coming around the peninsula right now.
Okay. I'm basically racing across the terrain to get my stuff back.
Honestly, I don't think Haldor's in there, though, because you would have seen him.
I mean, there's always that chance. Maybe we just graze his, maybe we just graze the circle of, effect for being able to see him.
Australia's the same. To be honest, we go from 30 degrees C to 3C, so you go from AC to heater between afternoon and night. Yeah, we've had a couple of those days too where it's like, it'll be nice in the daytime, but then the sun goes down, it's just frigid again. So I take it then you're from Australia?
Ooh.
Mr. Blood Moon Wolf.
Sounds cool.
I was actually just talking with my Australian friend, because he is also conveniently sick too. We're both sick. Yay!
Don't you just love...
You're an Aussie wolf.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Dingo, dingo, dingo.
Oi. You know, actually, that's funny. Remember that chicken I was telling you about earlier? The black Australorp that I had?
Yeah.
My sister named one chicken Aussie and the other one Oi. The female one is the last one surviving. Her name is Oi.
Oh my god.
Specifically after that chant.
Nice.
Because I was like, Aussie sounds like a good name, but why Oi? And she's like, it's the chant. I'm like, what do you mean the chant? She did the thing, and I'm like, oh. Never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never. Well, also, I haven't really had any Australian homies until, like, lately. And, like, I've never heard anybody from Australia do that.
Funnily enough, I actually do know a couple Australian VTubers. You wanna know who? You wanna know what one of the VTubers is?
Well, now I know 3 at least. Who?
A panda.
Panda?
His name is Pandaran. And he's an Australian VTuber who is a panda. I just find that ironic.
very interesting, very interesting. I know Fenry, Fenry, the fellow werewolf.
Yeah, Fenry.
Now we have Blood Moon Wolf.
Blood Moon.
And Kit Kat and Boppo.
Ah.
I think that's all I know for Australian VTubers. You also called a chicken Hentaro?
Hentaha?
Hentaro. That sounds like such a fun name.
Sounds like Hamtaro.
Is it a reference to Hamtaro?
I don't know.
Could be. I mean, it's still a cute name.
It is.
All this heating pad feels so. Yes, it is a reference to Hamtaro.
Hey, look at that. There's my items. I can literally grab them from the landmass.
Nice.
Because I was just that close to being able to stand that I just drowned in 5 foot of water.
Well, that is a skill.
That is a skill, and it is an issue that I did not actually have that skill.
That reminds me, we should definitely stick with the Y if we're getting a gym membership, because Ma told me that they have a pool, or that they usually have a pool, and your girl want to go swim and...
Still falls into the water. Yeah, exactly.
Me like swimming. Oh, that's a big fish! Swimming is good for me, too, because I'm an asthmatic, and there's only so many exercises I can do that don't exacerbate my lungs. Swimming, of which is one of them.
I just like swimming just because I like swimming.
Well, swimming's also good in general. Fought many serpents yet? We did fight one today. We didn't kill it, though.
We just...
Shamanic over here got it pretty darn low, though.
Yeah, at least half health.
At least half health, but we outsped it. We zipped away. But maybe one of these days we should do some serpent hunting, just because the serpent stew is a pretty good food item.
Yeah.
Would not hurt.
At all.
But we will have to see, because my hiatus is impending.
Your hiatus?
And at best... Yeah, because I'm moving.
Yeah.
You made a big ship with an open lower deck to try and catch the scales? Oh! Nice.
You made a big ship with a lower deck.
Is that like a mod or something? Because the only other ship I know is the actual, like, Viking long ship. I didn't know you could make custom ships.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, it's modded, okay.
Whee! Oh. That'll slow down that boar.
Alright, almost back.
Ah, the boar actually kept up. Meat. I'm actually pretty close to the base as well. Let's go.
Drifting in. Perfect. Like a dream. I'll have to come back another day for the ore and stuff that is in the ship. I just want to get back to the house. We use the ship as a mobile base with a portal onto the main base where our mines are. Ah, that's smart. Yeah, that's a really neat idea. Just have like basically a portable mini base.
Gotta stick a Dragonator on the front of the ship. That way you can spear some sea serpents.
The Dragonator!
From Monster Hunter.
Yeah. I haven't played Monster Hunter in a long time.
Oh,
mostly because I'm sad that I can't swap my progress from my PlayStation to my PC.
Ah.
And I have like well over 300 hours in that game and I don't really want to start again. Because I got like a lot of like the exclusive cosmetics too, like when the game first launched. Like I have the Horizon Zero Dawn skins, I have like the Behemoth skins. Oh, hello.
Yes!
To the house.
Got inside first.
Rude much?
Ain't I a stinker?
Alright. Ain't I a stinker? Alright, well. Do what you gotta do, put things where you gotta put them, and then, yeah, we can sign off.
Yeah.
Also, when you get to the point of Ballista, beware, it will try and attack everything, friend and foe alike, unless you set it with trophy. Oh, right, Misslins.
Oh, Misslins, okay.
That's a Misslins thing. I was like, Ballista?
I'll put the chitin in with the ore box. And then we got, what, treasures right here?
There we go.
Can't do anything with the amber. How about up here? That's better. Gold balls or amber pearls. We've got
Trophy.
a little bit of
I'll
boar
put
meat.
the Sterling Force up in the top right
Blood
too,
bag.
because I don't really know what to do with it.
Grey dwarf eyes. We're actually kind of running low on grey dwarf eyes. I never thought I'd actually say it.
Oh, I have some more Grey Dwarf Eyes I gotta put in there.
How beautiful.
123 Grey Dwarf Eyes is running low?
Well, we had like 5 stacks last time I looked. Now we're down to like 2.5.
True. I mean, we're lower than we used to be, but I wouldn't say we're running low.
Yeah.
Maybe like less than a full stack, and then I'd be concerned.
A dandelion. There's I can stick some of these bones in the bone trash bin. And then pelt, because we've got some scrap leather. There we go. That'll do it. Oh, and wood. A nice chunk of wood. Alright then. Been a long day.
You're always running out of bones. We haven't really started running out of bones yet.
Yeah, we still got this bin over here just filled with 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 full stacks of bone.
Alright, well, whenever you're ready, just log out and I will try to find our seed, and then we can potentially
Figure out where Haldor is.
figure out where Haldor is.
Indeed, indeed. Just a quick couple smacks and we're good. I'll be over by the bed.
World generator viewer.
Here we go. I'll jump on my bed and log out from here. That will last 2 expeditions. There we go. Alrighty. Log out. There we go.
Alright, now let me save this really quick, make sure it's ready.
Yep.
So it says here.
Ooh, yeah.
So, according to this, so I log out, and then here. La, 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 la,
Oh. I mean. Oh. I think I can.
game.
I think I could even actually see
I
the
see
steam
it. Okay.
or the seed.
Hold on, let me pull up the window over here. I see what he means now. All right, seed is lag. EBK.
Yeah, I'd probably say get a
AEL
notepad or something.
ZWZV. All right. It's real lagging, but hopefully it'll load. When looking at your saves, it's there. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think the viewer I'm looking at is like, oh, well, I just had it, but as soon as I refresh the page, it fucking shit itself.
Ah.
Alright, try it again.
Go quick. Get the final shot out in for you on my side.
Nope. That's EBK AELZWZV.
There we go. Do check out Nikara. Very awesome, very cool.
Okay. And I'll do the fun command with the clip while I load this.
Fair enough.
Actually, I'll switch over the window so you guys can see what I'm looking at here.
Oh, look at that. I never actually tested it, but apparently I can actually blink with this model.
Okay, here we go.
Kind of. Kind of freaking out now.
Should be
Oh, come on, you just had it.
should be our world. The trader.
There it is.
Okay, hold on. I'm loading the potential locations.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna join the server really quick because I want to just ensure that this is our world.
Or even then, just mark down the locations of where we can check.
Yeah. Because it turns out, like, if he's west, he's really far west.
Oh, fun.
But there's actually one really close to spawn that we might be able to get because we haven't found the trader yet.
I swear to God, if it actually is in that...
There's actually, like, 3 that are, like, really close.
If it's in that black forest that's nearby Bone Mass, I'm going to laugh.
No, it's not.
Damn. Alright, fine.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna check the game again, because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I see our base here. You should spawn at the first place you visit. So if we go from the spawn, we have 3 options. We can go north and west. There's a little island, to the northwest by one of our mountain ranges on our continent that we could do.
Okay.
There's actually a location right by the swamp mini base that we could do as well. Or, I believe that's up by where the Elder spawns?
I checked around the area where the Elder spawns.
Hold on. You should spawn at the...
Yeah, you have to compare that map to our map.
My game is breaking right now. It's not loading in at all for me to see the map. I hope the game... Yeah, it's not responding.
Yeah, fun.
There it goes. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
I logged back in too, but...
It's fine, it's fine. I'm just doing this for my sake because I want to ensure that, like, because we haven't seen him yet.
We haven't.
And we haven't seen his little icon appear on our map.
No. Not as far as I saw. While we were sailing around, I just looked at all the points on the map too, just to make sure that we didn't just overlook it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see here. So let's see. There's our raft. There's the Elder. Okay, yeah, so there's one potential location, like, right next to where the Elder spawns, so... We have a couple locations we can visit. I'm gonna mark them down, more or less.
Yeah.
We must have, like, just barely glanced by where he could have spawned on our way back from Motor.
Really?
Cause, yeah, I see, like, the part of the island where he spawns. He would spawn, like... I'm gonna put, like, a statue.
Huh, okay.
Trader... Location...
Yeah, you think if we...
put the 3 closest ones.
You think if we were actually close enough to it, then yeah, we should have just automatically did it. But yeah, if we just grazed that surface.
Okay, let's see. There's. Come on. It's not letting me pop down a. Okay. Trader location. God, the game is lagging so freaking hard. Trader location, and then right where the Elder was, it would be like right up here. Yeah, we've almost grazed him like 3 times.
Seriously?
Seriously. Hold on, I was gonna say, if you want to log back into the map really quick, I can ping where he is.
Sure.
The 3 locations. Let me switch back to the game view.
Other question is, am I actually gonna be able to, because I don't see you on.
Here, let me send you an invite then.
Okay.
Because that should work. Cause it says I'm still in Valheim.
Okay.
There you are. Send. I can't invite you.
You can't invite me?
No, if I go to it, it doesn't say invite to
I'm in.
Oh, wait, I know it's wrong.
I'm in.
Sure.
Just taking a couple seconds to load back in. There you go.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I started as a server, but I might not have.
Connecting. Nope, did not work.
Okay, yeah, I think I didn't start as a server.
Okay.
Let me try it again. I'll start as a server really quick, and then we can, I'll show you where he can be, and then we will end it.
Yeah. Also, we gotta share cartography table information too.
Oh, I just did that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
You might have to try. Yeah. If you know so much about the game, there, Blood Moon, you'd probably be a lot better at streaming it than I am.
Yeah. For me, it's like I'm pretty good at it, but like now I've reached a point where it's like
New territory.
Yeah, it's new territory for me. Like I've never gotten past I have never
Bone
gotten
mass?
past Bone Mass. I've gotten to Bone Mass, but not past him.
Yep. Try connecting again.
Load. Well, you're gonna have to take him, and I'm still loading.
Oh, okay, my bad. You doing research in the game while you're playing it with your sister. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I gotta do it one more time.
Yeah, it's still it just froze, I think. Yeah.
Nope, you're in.
No, it's still it's not responding. Yeah, it's still not responding. There it goes.
Connected.
It just took a minute. She was a little slow.
There we go. Yeah, I'm in now.
And now you should be able to join in. Alright, so when you get in, just check your world map and I will show you on the world map.
Yep. Here.
So keep in mind, these are not exact locations, these are just roughly where I've put them. Okay, can you see the world map?
Yep.
If you zoom out a little bit.
I can see everything.
Okay. One location is right there.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roughly. One location is right here by our mini base. Not
Okay.
too far from it. And the last location, the most frustratingly close, is right here.
Literally right there, okay.
We can actually, you know what?
You wanna just run over there real quick?
You want to just run over?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it, I have enough energy. He's so close. Let's just do it. Fuck it. What do I?
If that's actually where he is. Again.
He should appear there once we get there.
Elder, good.
Because the Elder is just the closest portal to him, so.
Now you're sailing all around the Mistlands to find all the fragments to get to Queen. Oh, fun.
Come sail away.
Oh.
Oh god, yeah.
Wild Wolf! Greetings!
Oh, I gotta eat some food.
Making an entrance. Greetings, my friend.
Alright.
Probably should have ate something before I left.
It's fine!
Got all the wolves in my chat howling now.
Awoo. Ooh, don't drown. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my stamina. I don't want to repeat of that again.
Yeah. Alright, so here's the Elder spawn.
Yep. All the fallen trees from the battle that we had with them once. Just once.
Well, we're probably way more well equipped to handle him now.
Probably.
According to the map here, he should be
Literally up ahead.
roughly over this way.
Oh, wolves communicate with each other. Exactly, Wild Wolf. Exactly.
Well, he should. I'm surprised, like, because if he is over here,
It's just a whole bunch of water. He'd be on a beach. Does he have a beach condo?
I don't know. So yeah, it says he would be right there, more or less.
More or less.
So it
Might-
says the world seed was here.
Try and search around wider berth. Maybe he... Because if you say it's the general area, he might have just a little extra space.
Well, even if he should have been right here.
Well, again,
So
this
I'm
is
on
just...
the newest update of Valheim too, so like, it should be 2.27 or newer.
Well, again, it's only one area that he might be able to spawn in, so we still got 2 other areas we can check.
But the way it works is he's supposed to spawn where you visit him first, right, Blood Moon?
For many reasons, even when seeking the hell, indeed, indeed. That's actually pretty big.
Cause yeah, we should, yeah, or at least that was the case for you. Maybe it's just like he has a like a random chance of spawning anywhere.
Hold up.
In the one of the 10 places.
Hold up.
Wait, did you find him?
No. What I'm trying to say is, if he technically spawned in an area that we visited already, there is one other area that's really close to where I would have grazed where he would have been, but probably just didn't see him.
Travis. Oh
Outside
God,
of that,
frame rate is ass right now.
Yeah, outside of that, we would have to cross the swamp from mini base down into that other black forest.
I don't know. We might have to do it next stream because like I'm just tired.
Yeah, you're fine. Hey, this was just a spur of the moment. Let's see if we can just get him right off the bat again.
Yeah, I'll have to double check too because maybe like I'll have to check it when I'm off stream because like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
put in
how
a
does my
number wrong.
evening go? My evening be tired and I'm ready for bed. I did not sleep well. But for now, we will just have to call it quits, head back, end the stream, and then I can go and lay down.
Exactly.
Cause yeah, I'll double check. Cause I thought this is 2.27 or newer, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I'll worry about that when I'm off my stream.
Skeletons. I'm working with such small bars.
Cause let me double check on my phone too how Haldor spawns work. Cause yeah, I honestly I've never found Haldor before either, so I have no. Or if I have joined a server, like they've already found him.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, because this is technically the second area that we would have approached where he could spawn, I might have accidentally just overlooked him whenever... But then again, that if I was that close to him, he would have left a marker. I wouldn't have to be right on top of him.
It says here, Haldor has 10 possible spawn locations that are located in Black Forest, which are at least 1,500 meters away from the center of the world. Possible spawn locations are fixed for the world seed and thus can be looked up using any service which provides information based on the save. Approaching any of these locations will permanently place Haldor there. Okay. So yeah, so theoretically, so I'm wondering maybe I did the wrong.
Well, if that's if that's the case, we have one other area that he could potentially be that we haven't visited yet, and that's the Black Forest behind mini base at the swamp.
True.
So
like
we can
I'll double check too to make sure that the spawn locations that I got are correct.
Yes. Double check
like,
those.
Maybe, for instance, I marked down a wrong spawn location.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's nighttime. Be careful. But for now, I just want to get us back home. Shaman.
Out of here. Big on.
Big on, Demon!
Grey dwarf scum.
Alright. Oh, that's a broom.
Okay.
Alright, almost to the portal.
Back at home.
Give me back, give me back!
Keep the door open for you.
Thank you.
Back up on the bed.
Swimming across the water so I don't the gray doors can keep up with me now. I'm too schlick.
Too slick.
The name's Schwick. Not Bullschwick, just Schwick.
I'll go ahead and log out again.
Yeah,
That
sounds
way,
good,
whenever
sounds
you get in, you can just hop off.
Yeah.
Eh.
Alright, almost there.
Aw, Bloodmoon and Wild Wolf are following each other.
There we go. Alright, made it through. But yeah, I'll double check the spawns.
Actually,
But for now, that is going to be it for this evening. It was a little bit short, but that's okay. I honestly expected it to go shorter, but we got a little excited trying to find Haldor.
indeed, indeed.
So, as for the rest of this week, tomorrow we're going to be doing Cult of the Lamb. So if you are interested at all in joining the Cult of the Wolf here, you are more than welcome to join in the stream and have the potential to become one of my cultists, my followers.
There we go.
Other than that, next week is kind of up in the air in terms of streaming. I'm not sure yet if I will do all the days, if I might do some, or if I might just straight up not have any days in general.
Okay.
It mostly depends on how much packing for my move I get done this weekend, and if I feel confident enough that I don't have to, panic next week.
Yeah.
So, I should hopefully know Sunday evening, maybe Monday, like usual. But as always, those streams will be subject to change depending on how things go. And after that, that next week should be my last week of streaming before I go on my hiatus. I plan on being on hiatus at the very least until the end of May.
Okay.
Perhaps I might come back a little sooner. It might only be a 2-week hiatus because I'm going to need 1 week off for moving, and then maybe a second week just to settle into the new location, get paperwork and shit fixed.
Yeah, Wild Wolf, we're ending.
Mailing addresses changed, all the fun stuff when you move.
Yeah. And I'm basically going to be doing tomorrow I'm basically going to be playing Second Extinction with Wild Wolf here. And then on Friday I'll also be doing another collab for the Isle. So
Oh, that also reminds me, I'm not streaming on Friday, but please don't forget to go check out Mylon Morrow's channel. He's one of our mods. We're actually having our second session of our D&D campaign. So if you're
Wild Wolf,
watching me play as my cracked out Kenku Plague Doctor, please go on over to his channel and do that.
Yeah. But on that note,
I'll give you one final shout. It's third? Is it our third? Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be Thursday first.
Well, either way, we're playing tomorrow. Go check it out. It's funny.
But yeah, I gave you your shout out. And thank you once again for the time there, Nikara.
And thank you for joining me for the chaos.
As our little expedition has hopefully will come to an end here soon.
Hopefully by next session we can actually get Haldor and finally get the Megan Yord and everything else.
Indeed.
But for now, I'm gonna go send y'all to Eyes of Aether here, because they are playing Ib, and I love Ib. Ib is such a good game. You need to go check out Ib.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it is an old I think it's been remade by this point, but it was an old RPG Maker game, and it is one of my favorite RPG Maker games.
I gotcha.
One of my it's probably the first RPG Maker game, maybe the second one next to Ao Oni, because I did watch Ao Oni too back in those days.
Cool.
The good old days. But yeah, go and check them out, and I will catch you all tomorrow.
Yep. You have a good night.
Everybody. Good night, Shamanic. Bye bye.
Bye bye. There we are. And then we can go ahead and hide the photo. There we go. And now, as for all of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and exit out of this game, and I do believe we will finally be able to redeem Wild Wolf's request for a raid as soon as he goes live. So we'll go ahead and hop over to the chat room and await his live message. Now, let's go ahead and see here, shall we? Yeah. I need to bring down the entire list. There are. And I do Raid message. That's clip that. Raid channel. Here we go. Wild Wolf. Why am I still not getting a result? Wild Wolf, you still here? Waiting on Steam? Fair enough, fair enough. Steam is loading? What do you mean the Steam is loading? Activate your OBS, my friend, and then we'll be able to go ahead and raid you. Oh wait, you're talking about... No. That would be Streamlabs, not Steam. Wait, does Steam actually have an OBS system in it? Now that just kind of piques my curiosity. Let me take a quick look here. No, it's just got a whole bunch of other things involving streams, even streaming simulators, but not an actual OBS. Takes you 15 minutes to set up stream stuff? Oh, come on. Oh, Blood Moon, okay. I was gonna say. Wild Wolf, why didn't you do that sooner? But thankfully that was just Blood Moon. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I do actually take a couple minutes to set up my stuff too. Primarily just getting all the going live messages into Discord, all my various friends and such. Since we're just waiting for Wild Wolf to go out, or go up, I can kind of make myself the center of attention right now. This has suddenly become a just chatting stream. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, one thing we can do is to sort of show off the funny video that I'm gonna try and show Nikara. I'm sure just a simple little React Andy video won't hurt too much. There we go. Let's see. Making sure my avatar is working, make sure you have the OBS stuff working, and setting up the buttons. Yeah. That's why I primarily have a keyboard with an extra little numpad for all my hotkeys. I'm hoping to try and get a Stream Deck, but right now, money's just a little on the iffy side, so can't exactly do that right now. But let me go ahead and move down into the side real quick, and I should have a media share. What's that link there? You were trying to send a link, Wild Wolf? Ah, you went live. Beautiful. Never mind. Well, actually, you know what? I already mentioned that I was going to do it. So why not? We're going to throw that over here. Make it big for everybody. There we are. This is basically the video I was mentioning to Nikara. And it's actually quite hilarious. So, I sort of shit. Short. Yeah, that's exactly me. That was exactly me in that freaking scene. Oh my god. But yeah, enough of that. Let's go ahead and raid Wild Wolf now, shall we? Let's see. Wild Wolf. There we go. Playing a little bit of Muse Dash. Start the raid. And let's go ahead and set up that raid message now. We're gonna go ahead and copy that on my end. Send it your guys' way. And on that note, let me go ahead and say, I'm actually really tiny. But thank you all so much for joining in today. If you did enjoy what you saw, do consider leaving a follow, as it helps me out. And if you are watching from my YouTube archive, do consider subscribing there as well, as it is a way for you to see previous games that I played and where I basically upload all my stream archives. And finally, if you want to stay on top of when I go live, you consider following me on Twitter, joining the Discord, or checking me out on VTubers. Thank you all so much once again for joining me, and as always, I shall see you next time. Spirits bless, and bye-bye. Oh. That link didn't work. There we go. That's better. Whoopsie! Alright. Y'all have a good night now.